Morning. I woke up and I could breathe out of both nostrils this morning, only very slightly, but it's an improvement by the day. Here's a bit of news. Number 8. You've got to look at the fucking mindset of people at the moment. I've got a little story about yesterday, but I can't fucking tell it. It's about someone I know, quite close. Anyway, the mindset of people at the moment. You've got fucking grown adults, right, acting like fucking children. 5-year-olds, right? If you cannot, right, spend 20 seconds looking at the coronavirus and how it affects people at basketball games but doesn't affect people at baseball games, how you can have to stand 2 metres away from people in some places, but you can stand right next to each other in other places. People that are behaving like fucking morons, they will not, right? They will not listen to anything the government tells them. Fucking hell. It's no wonder people are so easy to control. Anyway, right, I have heard that Trump may have got control of CNN. So we look with open eyes to the future, because the news is going to start doing a 180 at some stage. As I've said before, they're all going down on the same sinking ship with the other little rat-faced fuckers. So, do they jump? Do they tell the truth? So, watch out for CNN. And the New York Times yesterday, people couldn't believe it, actually posted an anti-Antifa article saying that Antifa are a violent left-wing organisation. They demonised the Democrats, and they also made an argument against defunding the police. This is wonderful to see, right? Keep your eyes on. There's still fires and explosions all happening around the world. One happened in Russia yesterday and Birmingham as well. Now, obviously you don't know if it's the White Hat's taking out these establishments or whether it's all these pedo rings fucking shitting themselves, destroying evidence because underground tunnels are being found and all sorts. So watch this space. The Twitter daily purge is going on. As soon as patriots or good guys come back spreading the word about Q or whatever, Twitter takes them down. So they're quite happy to have child pornography on Twitter, but you can't talk about QAnon. So, you know, IET, Truthhammer, Joe M, Todd Bergen, and Sun QC got taken down yesterday. They all had hundreds of thousands of followers. Trump got called off stage live during the presser last night. Someone got shot outside the White House, so it was all a bit, but he took it in his stride. He was back on, carried on. Brilliant. I won't tell you what he said. You'll have to start fucking watching the presser yourself, won't you? Daily D class is happening day by day. Well, that is what daily means, isn't it? Alan Dershowitz and Les Wexner have now been called up in the Epstein documents and files, so I think they're going to have to be testifying next. There's loads going on. All this stuff about Obamagate. Hold on to your hats. That's all fucking coming out soon. Magical. 150 National Guard have been sent to Guantanamo Bay. That's Gitmo for short. Because it looks like it might start getting busy down there soon. What with Trump saying he might not see me for a while speech and various other things happening, all the people outside the White House when he left to go to Ohio. It's very interesting times. Watch your space. The worst places to be at the moment was said to be Australia, New Zealand, Canada and South Africa. The governments there are so fucking corrupt. What they're getting up to is outrageous. And I'm speaking to friends of mine in Australia at the moment, and you know, these, you know, the police laws and with the curfews they're doing is just fucking barbaric, really. But they're charging people $1,600 fine to go and protest and all that if you're not wearing masks and certain things, and there's curfew, you're not allowed out at this certain time. So, you know, big masks are planned and only 5 people are turning up. Well, that's exactly what they want, isn't it? The people need to unite and all go together, because when everyone's together, they can't fucking do you all together. That's game over. So, anyone I know living in Australia, New Zealand, Canada or South Africa at the moment, my heart goes out to you. Keep me posted. It's only on the precipice of change, right, that people find the will to change. Right now, everything that's going on with what Trump's been doing for 4 years, calling the news fake news, all this D-class coming out, all these truthers telling you about all these sorts of horrible things are going on, and people do fucking nothing about it. They're just, oh, nothing to see here, walk away, stay in your own bubble. You're not in your own fucking bubble. This is everyone globally, right? This is only going on for so long, right, because you fuckers won't wake up, right? And that's it. Simple. You know, we've been told by the Q team and all that, enjoy the show. And we all know it's a movie, the war's already won and what's going on. But people are still suffering in the meantime because other people only think of their fucking selves, right? Come on, people, we need to unite. It's not black versus white, you know, and all that. It's us versus them. Us versus them, right? And they're being called out, right? You can enjoy the show if you're fucking watching it and knows what's going on. If you ignore it all, you're in a world of, I just don't know what's happening at the moment. No. Right. It has been mentioned a few times that Ghislaine Maxwell has got a secret husband, right? People have been trying to find out the identity of. Now, we've talked of all this human trafficking and how do they transfer the kids around, right? We've got, you know, loads of stuff about tunnels, you know, shipping containers, submarines and all that. But I think we found out that Ghislaine Maxwell's secret husband is Scott Borgenson. I'll just tell you who he is. Scott Borgenson, the CEO of a tech company called Cargo Metrics, has been tied since last year to Jeffrey Epstein's alleged madam Ghislaine Maxwell, who authorities arrested in early July, Business Insider reported. Scott Borgenson, the CEO of a maritime analytics company, is back in the news for his ties to Jeffrey Epstein's inner circle. Business Insider reported again. That's fucking shit wording, isn't it? Who wrote that? Cargo Metrics Technologies, a Boston-based quantitative hedge fund that uses ship movement data to place market bets and to secure financial backing from private equity giant Blackstone, famed investor Paul Tudor Jones, Google founder Eric Schmidt, Israeli shipping magnate Aidan Ofer, and most recently Maersk containers. So, the plot thickens the more we go down the rabbit hole. And it always will. Because if you can be asked to take your head out of the sand and have a look down one of these rabbit holes, you'll find out a lot of information. Unlike some people suggest, it's all fake news on the internet. Everything I get is from the BBC, and it is true. They wouldn't lie to me, ever. Fucking say no more. Right, I just want to leave you with one point. I know there's some people that are awake, and a lot of people are looking, having a little stir. The silent majority watch from behind the scenes, but don't say a fucking word. Whether they're too scared or what. Can't be asked, right? Listen, you're all good people. Good people. Well, there's a few of you that are cunts, but majority of you, right, are good people. But just imagine being the person that, if all this stuff comes out in the news, right, about human trafficking, $150 billion a year business, and you start seeing fucking children being rescued and finding out about the fucking barbaric way they've been treated, and tortured, and children. This is fucking children, you know. They reckon up to 8 million. There's 2 million, 3 million. One's too many, isn't it? But if 2 million children go missing every year, every year, it's too much, isn't it? Imagine being the person that fucking looks the other way, that hears all this information and doesn't do any research for yourself. Right, just pretends it's not happening, gets on with doing other things. Right, imagine being that person, because if you don't start digging, it's fucking you. Thank you.